got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know if preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross.
Still first down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. It's a screen to Cups. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. For the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You get practice to get your body right, then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season.
For the middle, it's cut. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now it's Evans for the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look downfield once again. That is caught. What a throw. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Tua, give it to Achan. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a first set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here is second down and 5.
All right.
Looking to run, and it's from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
A run here with Achan. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Here's Tungo Bailoa. Now a screen set up for Achan. Down to the 10. And he will score. Javon Achan. Touchdown Miami.
Think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 10-7.
Dolphins 7. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. It's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 2nd and inches. They bring the tight end in motion. They run with Walker. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On play action, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 39-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are going to extend their 1st quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's him up right now. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Tua. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good pick up of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 13-7 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they